We're now underway. BGR with the top, winning it. It's heading. First turnover for Brngy Ginebra. Oftana will not want to challenge. Heading from deep, yes!
Mixed up on transition as Japet got switched on
Off to go. Holt actually has been non-existent here, really, in the final so far.
They really need his offense. There's Holt making a play for Japet. And those are two very important players for Brngy Ginebra to make a contribution on the offensive end.
As well.
So both imports missing mid-range jumpers that they will normally make in BGR.
And a breakdown in defense there.
On the trail, BGR.
JB up against heading. Here he's got the advantage. Holt left open for three. Bang!
And that's why that's an important shot there for Brngy Ginebra. Another player who's going to be open, and that's time. It was Stephen Holt.
Aguilar with the handoff. Two-man game. Holt puts up another three. That's back-to-back threes here for Stephen Holt.
That's huge. Because we know how good he is.
It's on BGR. It's number 2.
Holt has only scored 1 point in this series.
Heading. We'll go to the wing. McCullough. They'll go inside. BGR. He's got 4 points quickly here in quarter number 1.
TNT is just so good as the starter. Troy had a great game 1, but was absent in game 2. The stuff 3 pointers from Stephen Holt.
Scotty's going to get to it first. JB, that's for 4. Bang!
That is something that has been a problem for TNT. That last offensive sequence.
Pugoy trying to challenge Thompson. Fall away shot, money. 14-9 is our tally. JB up against Glenn. Going inside, easy lay-in for Thompson.
And that time, Scotty did not settle for that 3 because he knew the link.
JB once again. He likes this matchup against Kobuntin. Holt, that's for 4.
Oh!
He is on fire. Stephen Holt is unstoppable. Too strong. The tip still goes to Nambatak. Pugoy for 3, yes.
And that's a big shot here for TNT.
You look for Holt. And look for space. Tries to make his move, puts up a 3. He is still red hot. Talk about playing unconscious.
This is unbelievable.
Jason Castro sent it to the fray here by Coach Chod Reyes. It's now import versus import. McCullough picked up his dribble. Dangerous pass. The blur finds McCullough.
This is where, if I'm a TNT fan, this is where I
He
want
can assert himself here. Finally, with his first basket. JB with the left hand.
And they're going to go to that matchup.
So that foul will put Brngy Ginebra in the penalty. He puts up a long one. McCullough. Nambatak, good pass. Ooh, will push it to Holt. Barrientos with a floater, yes! Everything going the way of Brngy Ginebra here in quarter number 1.
19-point lead now here for Ginebra.
Nothing there for the blur. If that went in, that would have really taken the cake. Still red hot. They'll go to Brownlee. Brownlee puts up a 3. And now it's raining threes once again.
Very good player as well. Jai Brownlee. And right now, Brngy Ginebra, 6 out of 9 from threes and 2 out of 2 from fours. So that's the kind of offensive firepower from now on, because he has not missed from beyond the arc.
Well, now they're giving him no space. Here's Brownlee once again. That's too easy.
Slicing this TNT defense in so many different ways depending on who is defending him.
McCullough for three.
From McCullough, if you're TNT, when you're down, you want him to be a go-to scorer, and he has done that.
Watch that last piece of action. Well, McCullough slipped. At the same time, colliding legs. And Japet's back up here now to 19.
And this time, RR Pugoy making sure he does not give space to Stephen Hall.
JB with 17 points of his own. Here's Japet. Puts up a jumper. Rattles that one through. And here's JB once again. How does he slice them this time?
What a move.
Thompson for three.
Brownlee with the penetration. It's actually a broken play already here. But Scotty is wide open as two players go to RJ Abarientos. What a clinic here for Brngy Ginebra in terms of shooting the ball from the outside.
McCullough inside, yes. Ooh, first time we're seeing Ferrer. McCullough, that's a great fake. Not enough spin on that one. Here's McCullough once again. We'll go to the wing. Pugoy for three. Swish. Thompson in the corner. Two-man game there with Justin. They look inside. Japet to the fall away. Yes. McCullough. Now it's Stephen Holt on him. Shoots over Holt. And a foul might be called there.
That's the critical thing now. It cannot be an all McCullough show for TNT in the second half.
BGR goes straight to the cup, and he's going to get the roll.
In the first quarter, he's so important because he is your best matchup against Justin Brownlee. And then he has athleticism on the offensive end against Japet Aguilar. We saw it.
Here comes Brownlee getting to his spot. And again in the dunkers.
And Thompson. And that's why if you're the big, as you mentioned, the dunker spot, he's going to get a lot of looks there.
McCullough with a jumper. He's just shooting.
Because his teammates have played well on the offensive end.
Not the best of passes. There's another turnover. JB will bring it closer. Little sidestepping move. McCullough. Back to Pugoy. Pugoy couldn't launch. Chris for three. Yes.
But that's two open shots at the top of that key for RJ Abarientos. I don't think that's something you can live with if you're a TNT. Nice pass here on the roll. McCullough finishes strong, and he is having himself a really great game, Chris McCullough.
Nobody there to rebound for TNT.
And those are the shots that they need because they got to help out McCullough on the offensive end. Brownlee.
Now RJ says, let's set things up. A lot of time on the shot clock, which is now down to three. Brownlee.
RJ not forcing any of those shots. Working the clock. They have a 20-point lead, and then they got it to Brownlee, who made that jumper.
Here comes Oftana.
From one side of the floor to the other to create better opportunities and remain effective offensively. Gentlemen.
Let's see how effective he can be as RR Pugoy just hits from the outside there.
And Coach Tim Cone is still very upset despite a 19-point lead because he knows how quickly things can. That's exactly what Brngy Ginebra will do in the post against Heading.
(83-62). Pugoy will bring it closer, puts up a three, and hits another one.
Away from the ball in the penalty that will send Scotty to the free throw line.
This three-point shot is blocked. Pugoy looking to try to do more damage. Puts up another deep one. And that's his third.
That's 3 straight threes from Pugoy. All from that spot.
Ginebra with a handoff. Pugoy, another 3. Yes. Koo to the wing. Extra pass. Holt. Holt to just throw it up. Ralph Koo with a putback. No.
Front of Stephen Holt.
Can he get going? Up against McCullough. There's Brownlee.
On the switch, Brownlee,
Justin Brownlee.
TNT has opted to switch that Abarrientos Brownlee pick and
As they say, JB to the rescue.
especially in the fourth quarter when you
They look inside. Holt for the coup de grace. Brngy Ginebra, take your pick, really. Stephen Holt cut them off.
enough. He had 18 at halftime, Stephen Holt. That's his first three-pointer after intermission, and Chloe Rosario with the exclamation point.
Now he's just gonna dribble this one out. As Brngy Ginebra will take a 2-1 lead here in this best of 7 championship series for the Commissioner's Cup.